Good morning, everyone. Today I want to talk about detoxing, specifically my detox protocol that I am currently following, as well as detoxing in general. And by detoxing, I don't mean detox teas. I don't mean juice cleanses. Let's just get that out of the way. I do not recommend or support those. They're basically stupid and useless and can cause more harm than good. Yeah, cool. So detoxing is kind of actually a complex thing that goes on in the body. There are multiple detox systems, but basically when your body's detoxing, it's taking toxins that have been absorbed into your body and flushing them out of your body so that your body is toxin free. Now, just to be clear, if you think you have an overload of toxins in your body to the point where you need to do a detox, you should probably go to a doctor. Unless you have some serious health issues, you should probably never need to do an intense detox protocol. Like, you should probably not have to ever focus on detoxing unless something happens that actually does accumulate more toxins in your body than would be safe. That being said, we are exposed to more toxins than ever due to our modern lifestyle. Our air is polluted. Our water is super contaminated with all kinds of stuff. We have endocrine disruptors and everything, from our plastic water bottles to our receipts. Our personal care products and cleaning products are just full of all different kinds of things that can be harmful to our health. And yes, we do have complex systems in our body that help us process and flush out these toxins so that, you know, they don't kill us. But the toxin load that we are exposed to today is so much more than it was 200 years ago. So much more than it was throughout human evolution. And so while our natural detox processes might have been fully sufficient 200 years ago, today this toxic exposure is actually starting to cause a lot of sickness, a lot of chronic illness, especially in people that already have compromised immune systems or other health issues. So I'm not saying this to like scare anyone or tell you all that you need to like go detox your body at all. Like, let me just get that clear. I'm not like trying to scare everyone. This isn't some like conspiracy theory. I'm just saying there are more toxins in our environment than there were before. So paying attention to things you can easily incorporate into your lifestyle to help offset that load just by supporting your body's own natural detox processes is something that I do recommend. So that being said, today I'm going to walk you through my own personal detox protocol that I am following because I personally do need to focus on detoxing. I am not one of those people that's perfectly healthy and only getting toxins from environmental exposure and my body's perfectly capable of processing it all. That's not the case. I actually have something that I need to detox from. As you guys know, I have topical steroid withdrawal. I was using topical steroids all over my body for 10 years. I grew a tolerance to them, couldn't use them anymore, and now my body is hardcore detoxing and going through withdrawal. They're literally drugs. It's like, I mean, if you think of what the withdrawal process is like for a drug addict, think of my skin as a drug addict. And it's just, it is revolting against me not giving it the drugs that it wants. My body going through this withdrawal process is what is causing me to have really, really bad sleep at night, which has just been so much fun for the last 5 months. It's also what's causing my knuckles to currently crack when I use my hands too much. It's the reason my arms are completely covered in scratches right now because I can't stop scratching my skin. It's just a whole bunch of super pleasant symptoms that are occurring because my body is trying to detox from these steroids. The steroids have accumulated in my body and now my body's trying to flush them out. So what I am doing is following this detox protocol to help my body go through its natural processes to flush all of these steroids out of my body. So let me be clear. I am doing this whole thing because I have other health issues that require this and will benefit from this. I do not recommend that everyone with like no significant health issues or no reason to need to detox follows this detox protocol to a T. These are all things that you can take kind of here and there and incorporate into your life, not something you need to be doing every single day as I currently am. So if you like any of these things that I'm doing and you want to kind of, you know, help your body cope with all of the environmental toxins that you're exposed to, then I recommend taking like 1 or 2, incorporating them here and there. Don't just take everything and throw it at your body because, oof, not a good idea. Just not. Don't try it. Don't try this at home. folks. Let me know if you have any questions about what I just said down in the comments. If you're still confused about why I personally need to follow a more intense detox protocol, if following a detox protocol is something that you might need to do, or whatever your questions are, let me know down in the comments. But I'm getting hungry, so I want to start my day. So I'm going to start showing you my detox protocol. Let's go. So first things first, I'm making some tea. Specifically, I'm gonna be making a dandelion tea. A few videos ago, I showed you guys my huge pot of detox tea. I'm just making plain dandelion tea today. I will leave the recipe for my full detox tea down in the description below if you want to use that. The star ingredient in this for detoxification is dandelion, and this is because dandelion is a bitter green. Bitter greens have a compound in them called glucosinolates, which actually help upregulate the production of different detoxification enzymes. So it's not going to be like the biggest impact ever, but it's a little thing that can help with the process. Dandelion tea. Step 1 for Marissa's detox. Yay! The next thing I'm doing is making sure I'm drinking enough water. Now, I do not mean an excess amount of water. You don't need more water. You just need enough water to keep your body hydrated. Water is what helps our body flush out the toxin. The toxins in your body are excreted through your urine and fecal matter. And so if you are not drinking enough water to the point where you're staying hydrated enough to excrete your toxins through that method, then your body's not going to be able to do an efficient job of flushing out toxins. So I like to fill up my hydro flask in the morning, specifically from my Berkey water filter. As I said before, our water contaminated with a lot of different things. It has trace amounts of medications in it, just like a lot of stuff. Like, I'm talking like tap water. Not great. Brita water filters and stuff really only filter out the big stuff. They don't filter out the little toxic chemicals like prescription medication that ends up in our water. So I definitely recommend a really good water filter. I use the Berkey. It is the best like freestanding water filter, but I really do recommend the Berkey to help reduce your overall toxin intake if you're drinking tap water or water just filtered through like a Brita. Not only will drinking the water help your body flush out the toxins, but you will be eliminating a lot of the toxins that you would otherwise have to flush out of your body. I'll link this guy down in the description box below. He's like my best friend in the kitchen. I'm also limiting my intake of sugar and processed foods, not because they necessarily directly impact detoxification in the body, but because they contribute to a lot of different illnesses and diseases that can impact the body's detoxification pathways. I want to promote health within my body to keep everything else functioning at top capacity, or at least as high as possible, so that my body can just focus on healing and detoxifying and doing what it needs to do. Sugar and processed foods would just kind of get in the way of my goal by forcing my body to have to metabolize these foods that are not as familiar to my body. I want to make everything as easy on my body as possible by giving my body what it already recognizes, which is whole food. So for example, my breakfast today is just a chicken thigh with sweet potato, carrots, and zucchini, all roasted with like salt, onion, and garlic powder. And oh, my mouth is literally watering as I'm smelling this. But this is a breakfast that my body's gonna be able to take and break down and use directly for energy and nutrition, and I'm not wasting any space with this food, and I'm just giving my body only what it can directly use to promote health. For snack today, I'm just having some blueberries. Gonna wash them off really quick, and this is another thing that I'm trying to do to help my body's natural detoxification. I've been trying to regularly consume foods high in antioxidants because toxins increase oxidative stress in the body, and antioxidants fight oxidative stress. So I've been having a lot of blueberries. I have a lot of beets, kale, all that good stuff. Oh, hello there. You are sitting in my supplement cabinet, which is perfect for the next thing on my detox list. It's been like 2 hours since I had my snack, which means it is time for me to take one of my most important detox supplements. So here's the thing. I am taking specific supplements to help my body detox, to help my liver function better, to help my body flush out toxins. This is the part that I do not recommend this to the average person who like doesn't have something like a buildup of steroids in their body that they're trying to flush out of their body. Like, these are not supplements that should just be taken regularly just because. I'm on quite a few different supplements prescribed to me by my nutritional therapy practitioner, but I will share just a few of them with you. The first one is GI Detox. This is basically a charcoal pill, and charcoal is really good at binding to toxins as it goes through your body, which helps your body flush them out. I'm also taking Liver GI Detox, which is basically just a liver support to help your liver, you know, flush out toxins. I'm also taking glutathione, and I think that's pretty much all I will share because, again, this is not something that I want you guys to copy at all, and if you are at all interested in any supplements, you need to check with your doctor. But I do just want to be completely open and honest with you guys that I'm not just doing some of these other things. I'm also taking supplements in case any of you guys are going through topical steroid withdrawal as well. Maybe it's something you could look into, but again, not recommending this to everyone, especially not the average person that's just concerned about regular environmental toxins. Next on my list is something that I'm trying to incorporate more of because my body is just starting to tolerate it a lot better, and that is sauna use. When I did my week staycation where I explored all of my fun health and wellness things, I did go to an infrared sauna twice, and I found that my body was actually able to tolerate it really well. In the past, my skin was just way too bad, and it would just basically make me flare and make me even itchier and even worse. So I was avoiding the sauna for a while, but my body's starting to be able to tolerate it again on my good days. So I'm not actually doing it today because the last 2 days had a little bit of a flare, not anything horrible, but it's just been a little bit worse, so I don't want to push it. But what I'm trying to do is on my really good days, I will go to the sauna. The sauna has been shown to help promote detoxification. A lot of toxins we not only excrete into the toilet, but we also excrete through sweating. Sauna use has been shown to help eliminate certain heavy metals, BPAs, BCPs, as well as phthalates from the body. And so, I mean, I don't know conclusively if it will actually help specifically with topical steroids, but sweating is particularly good at eliminating toxins through the skin, and it was used topically. Who knows? Either way, even if it doesn't help with it, like, sauna use is still really good for your health overall. So if it's not helping, it's still helping. Ultimately, my goal is to try to get to the sauna 3 times a week. Right now, that isn't quite happening, but as I heal, as I get better, that is where I want to be in, like, hopefully next month or so. Throughout this detoxification process, I've also been massively prioritizing movement. Now, this has been very difficult for me because moving is very difficult because my skin is just tight and swollen and falling apart, but I've been doing everything I can to get as much movement in as I can per day. Some days it's none. Some days I'm not feeling strong enough to walk, but every day that I can, I try to walk for at least an hour. That's about as much as I can do right now. So I try to do like half-hour walk earlier in the day, half-hour walk later in the day. I'm not at the point where I can do mobility work or yoga or anything like that yet, but as soon as I can, it's something that I want to do. So basically right now, I am walking as much as I can, whenever I can, and movement is so key to support the body's natural detoxifying processes because it increases circulation of the blood and the lymph fluid through your body, so the blood can go through your liver more efficiently, and the lymph fluid can actually get circulated through your lymph system, both of which, the liver and the lymph system, are some of the body's main ways of detoxing. So the more movement you can get, the more efficient your body can detox. Something else I've been trying to do every single day is give myself a good dose of cruciferous vegetables like dandelion and other bitter greens. They're full of glucosinolates, which again help with detoxification by boosting the body's production of detoxifying enzymes. So for dinner tonight, my eyes may have been a little bit bigger than my stomach, but I have sweet potato, a Saratoga lamb chop, and then for my cruciferous vegetables, I have a ton of Brussels sprouts as well as roasted cauliflower. One thing that I have been loving incorporating into this routine is using my Joovv Red Light therapy device about 3 to 4 days a week, so about every other day. And the way it works is it emits very specific wavelengths of light that affect the cells at the mitochondrial level and make cellular respiration more efficient. So it basically increases every cell's efficiency for what it can do, which theoretically will help with flushing out toxins from the body. So each time I use it, I do about 3 different segments on my body. So tonight I'm gonna do my face, and then my arms have been giving me some trouble. It's like where my skin is the worst right now, so I'll probably do each arm. And I try to just make sure I hit my full body throughout the course of the week, and I do find that it massively does help with my skin. If I'm particularly itchy, it helps bring that down. It definitely helps heal my skin, and overall, like, it's been a huge help, not just with detoxing my body. If you do want to check out the Joovv Red Light therapy, the code MissFitAndNerdy will get you a special gift at checkout, so I'll link that down below if you want to check that out as well. Now, one of the last things that I'm actively doing, again, about 3 to 4 days a week, I try to alternate between doing this and doing my Joovv sessions, is a castor oil pack. So what this is it's like a cloth soaked in castor oil, and then you cover it in plastic and you put it like right over your liver, because your liver's here-ish, and then you put a heating pad on top to warm it up so that, I guess, the oil can soak into your body. Honestly, there's not a lot of science behind this, and by not a lot, I mean like basically none, and I don't really know how it's supposed to work, but what it's supposed to do is help the liver and promote liver function, as well as a few other things. And while I can't directly attest to whether or not it is helping my body detox, I can say that it has helped tremendously with my sleep. My sleep has been one thing that I've been massively struggling with throughout this whole topical steroid withdrawal process, so that has been huge. I noticed that when I do this consistently, my sleep is so much better, and it has also drastically improved my digestion. One of the supplements I was taking was making me a wee bit constipated, and as soon as I started doing castor oil packs regularly, that pretty much went away within a week, and so it was amazing. While I can't say it's super helpful with detoxification, it is supposed to be. Who knows, but I'm definitely getting other benefits from it, and it's nice to just chill here. It's all warm and snuggly, and it kind of makes me sleepy, and like, it's just nice. So this has been my full day of following my detox protocol. I just have one last thing to share with you, and I would like to get ready for bed, so I think I'm just gonna share it with you, but it's particularly relevant to getting ready for bed because this last thing is prioritizing sleep, like heavily prioritizing sleep. The best time, the time that your body is most efficient at detoxing, the time that's literally set aside by your body to be the time to detox is while you're sleeping. And so if you have any extra anything going on in your body, prioritizing sleep is a must. For me, this means literally setting aside 10 hours in order to get 8 hours of good sleep, because I wake up in the middle of the night now. That's just the reality of my life on topical steroid withdrawal. And it also means that if I wake up after those 10 hours and I feel like trash and I need to sleep another few hours, if my body's like, Marissa, we cannot function right now, I let myself sleep those extra 2 hours. I just take the hit to my productivity and I let myself sleep, because that is what my body absolutely needs. And honestly, if there's one thing that I recommend if you're at all concerned about the toxin level in the environment, is prioritizing sleep. This has a huge potential to make a massive amount of change. A lot of these other things are things that can make like little dents here and there, and so cumulatively they do make a big difference, but sleep by itself can make a huge difference. So speaking of that, I'm gonna get ready for bed so I can get a good night's sleep tonight. I hope you guys like this video. If you have any questions about anything that I said, let me know down in the comments. If you have any particular strategies that you like in order to help your body flush out toxins and detox, let me know, because maybe there's something else I can incorporate that's gonna make a huge difference for me. In the meantime, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, because it really does support me and my channel, and I really appreciate it. Please share this video with your friends, your family, your neighbors. To see more videos from me all about health and fitness, you can check them out over here. Please hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos from me. Hit the little notification bell so you get notified when I post those videos, and I will see you very soon. Bye.